Friendship has been so beautiful over these three seasons. Can you talk about the evolution of the friend group, Camille and Ty in season three? And let's start with you, Megan.
um, I think the evolution is more individual for each one of the characters' journeys. I think the friendship has remained the same in a lot of ways, and I think the only thing that has changed about it is as each character learns more about themselves, how they become a better friend and how they show up in a specific way based off of information that they've learned on their own and how they can now implement that or give that to their friend. Or how that experience may color the advice that they may give each other. But beyond that, I think the friendship has been incredibly solid and consistent in terms of, there may be a judgment about something that you do, but there's no judgment that makes you feel bad or doesn't fully accept the fullness of who you are. Rather, the other person disagrees with it or not. And you see that with Ty and Camille, where it's complete acceptance, it's complete unconditional love, it's complete truth. Sometimes it's hard, harsh truth, but it's always from a place of being honest and covering each other and keeping it real with each other and helping each other grow.
Yeah, I think throughout the seasons we see the girls mirror each other in different ways. Like that first season, it was like Camille and Ty were mirrors of each other in terms of their careers, they were like very, very, very career driven. This is what we're gonna do. They had their plans, whereas Angie and Quinn were mirrors of each other because they literally lived together, and so we saw them on screen together more times, and Ty and Camille on screen together more times. And then we get to season two where Ty and Quinn start to mirror each other because Quinn is having this very queer experience, and so you get to see then Ty and Quinn build this different level of intimacy in their beautiful friendship for season two. And then we get to season three, and I feel like this season we all come together in different ways, but we all have these very, like, our lives have these very beautiful individual arcs. And for Ty, I feel like she gets to mirror Angie a little bit more because Angie is coming to this place of honesty, and you get to see these intimate moments with Ty and Angie where Angie wants Ty, the truth teller, sometimes to a fault, to be completely honest with her. And so I think you get throughout the seasons, you get to see how these girls interact with each other depending on where they are in their life and their career and their relationships.
So, kind of along those themes, timing plays part of Camille and Ty's individual stories as far as career and love. How do you how do you view their growth through that process as we see them in season three coming to, ahead in both of those areas?
You said time and place.
Timing and love, timing and career, just both
Uh,
impacting them both kind of at the same time in the same way in season three. Well, not in the same way, but
Right.
in,
Well, I think career wise, sometimes love, I think for both of them in some ways, it almost seems like, can these things coexist at the same time? And I think that's part of the struggle that they both have is, are they ready? Can it coexist? Are they ready even for themselves, even to be real with themselves and what it's going to take to um, allow things and invite things into your life that you may want, but you can't get if you don't do your own work.
Yeah, same. I think there are different times where both Ty and Camille have experienced something messy and then said, "Well, I'm just going to focus on my career." Like that is the safe space for both of those characters. And then it makes you think, like Megan said, can the two coexist? Is it too much to hold space for love when you're also building the foundation of your career, which we feel here in America is our legacy. And as Black women, sometimes we don't have the luxury of like figuring it out. And so I do think that time and place and career are for these two characters are usually like they're driving side by side. One might speed up, one might slow down, but they haven't gotten into the same lane or in the same car yet. And I hope that maybe season 3, we'll see them line up a little bit more.